Hi everyone, it's Miss Amy from Camden Public Library, and today we are going to make a bird that has moving parts, so moving wings, on a pulley system. So we're going to make a little pulley system. So what you need is a clear bottle, or you can do it with a box. This is an adaptation from an activity that I saw on Dadlab, which he's got really cool stuff, very cool STEM activities and all sorts of things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take off the label. This is just a little Gatorade bottle. I'm going to, it's all washed out. I'm going to take that out. I have hot glue. I have some string. I have a knife to be able to cut this down so that I can get into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut very carefully on here. So definitely need some supervision. Do not do this by yourself. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trim this with the scissors. Scissors would have been easier to do this, just so that I get it pretty even across. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to wipe that all out with a paper towel. There we go. Okay, so we are going to need the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little hole in the top. And actually, I wonder if I can burn a hole. In the top. Almost. All right. Oh, there we go. So we made it hot. So I have a nice kind of melted the top. So I have a hole there. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Whoops. Is I'm going to make a little hole in the top here. Melt it. Almost through. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna poke that through so that I have a hole there. Very carefully, because all of a sudden it is going to poke through. And it's getting there. And I am working on a very good surface to do this, because it's gonna make a mess. Almost. Boy, that is tough. Right there. I'm shaving it. You could actually drill a hole, which would probably go through easier than this is. So it is almost through. All right, I think I am through. All right, nope, not quite, almost. I'm gonna go this way, so it's almost there. Back through. Wow, that is tough. Let's see, because I've got to get a hole right through. And some other bottles may be better to use, or a box. You could do it with a box. So he did it with a box, the Dadlab guy. And I'm doing it here, and it is just not coming out. All right, do I have a hole yet? Oh, I do. Good. Okay. Now, I finally have a hole. Okay, so now I have a hole through so that I can poke my, so I have a hole through there and a hole through there. So I can poke through my string to make this. Then I have a straw and a skewer. So what I'm gonna do is use, and I have, let's see, I have some construction paper to decorate, and I have 2 washers, and these will end up little weights on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna poke a little hole in the side here. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go like this and make a little hole right there. Okay, so I'm melting it, and then well, I should be melting it. Okay, now I'm gonna do a little right there. Okay, well, that's not exactly what I want. Okay, sometimes that happens. And I'm gonna poke a hole on this side too. So now I have 2 holes, one on either side, and I'm going to cut a piece of straw for each side. Doesn't have to be very big. And this is so that the skewer will go inside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, oops, I'm gonna snip a little bit of this, like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. I don't know what I did with it. Okay, so we're gonna glue this side down, same thing, all the way around, make sure that stays. Okay, so we've got here and here, so it goes all the way through. So let's make sure that it fits, which it does. I'm gonna put some, I'm actually gonna put some on the inside to make sure that it stays also. Okay. Okay, so hole in the bottom. The skewers like that across, okay, so that this will fit all the way through. So that goes all the way through like that. Okay, and then, all right, this is what our wings are going to be on. All right, then, so I'm gonna let that dry. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a piece of string, a length of string like this, okay? I'm going to I'm going to cut off part of this so that it's not too far. Okay. All right, so there, that's good. All right, and then I'm going to tie one side. We're gonna wrap it around like this. Okay, it's gonna go like this. Oops. So we're gonna put that through there. And I'm going to put this down through here. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down through the hole. Okay, so needle through the hole. So I can grab it like that. All right, I'm gonna go around the loop. Okay, so that it winds around. Okay, so it's wound around. I'm gonna pull this up. Okay, so right now it's coming through. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie this washer on the bottom with a knot. We're gonna put this through the top. Okay, so this is through the top now. Okay. I'm gonna fit this back inside. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of squish it so that it fits inside like that. Okay, so the bottle is kind of back together. You can see that it's layered a little bit. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do, so it's all tied in there, is I'm gonna make some wings and feathers. Okay, I'm gonna fold my orange piece of paper in half. I'm gonna fold it in half again so that I get 2 wings. And what I'm gonna do, and this is so that it's gonna go right on here, so I'm gonna go like this. Like that, okay? Like that. And I'm gonna go like this. And make just some simple wings. Okay, so now I have 4 pieces, all right, so that I can glue it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue those on. So I'm gonna put glue on here, like that. I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue on here, on either side. That's so that it stays. And I'm gonna go like this and glue it right on. Okay, so there is 1 wing. Okay, same thing on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue right like that. Put a little glue on there just to make it stick. Okay, and I'm gonna go like that and like that. Put it right on, match it up, and squeeze. That way it is really on there good. Okay, so here's my wings. Okay, wings. All right, and then what I'm going to do is make some eyes. Here we go. So I put on a face, my wings are there, and here we go. Watch this. And if I go the other way and pull here, it makes it come. Look, I love it. So fun. So fun. And you can play with how heavy the weight is.